Y'all, Nick Green's on the podcast today. That's how we're starting it. It is so good to have our dear, dear friend, Nick Green, all the way from, God, do we say New York, Miami, Boston? Where is Nick hailing from today?
Nick's in New York today, but tomorrow he'll be in Boston, and then Thursday he'll be in Miami. So gotta keep
Listen,
moving.
you got to keep moving. Well, we're so
You'll
excited to have Nick on the podcast. Go ahead, Joe.
I was just gonna say you'll forever be New York Nick in my cell phone.
That's still literally what Nick is saved as in my phone is New York Nick. But now it says New York Nick Green. So, it's fine. But y'all,
New
Nick
York
Green
Nick.
connects the dots between real estate, lifestyle, and opportunity across three powerhouse markets, as you heard, New York, Miami, and Boston. Specializing in luxury and sports entertainment clientele, Nick is known for delivering results with precision and discretion. His investor mindset, market fluency make him a trusted collaborator for clients seeking not just home, but long-term advisory relationships. Whether working alongside athletes, entertainers, or discerning buyers and sellers, Nick's approach is all about making meaningful connections and presenting opportunities to others. And you do that for us every single day, Nick. So thank you.
Thank you. It's mutual.
So, Nick, tell us everything right now. Of course, we get your bio, we get to hype you up, talk about all the cool things that you do. But right now, what is the one thing that you are loving working on?
Just trying to create the environment, much like we talk about a lot. It's about, doing what you love. And, at the end of the day, it's your work, but it doesn't feel like work. And just trying to kind of be in that mindset, move the way I want to move, and, still monetize it and make money and have fun and be around great people. And just trying to figure out how to do that. And I've been in real estate now since the pandemic, so I'm just kind of still on my first contract. Would you say maybe getting my second contract in a little sports analogy? But yeah, so just figuring out how to navigate and working in three markets, and rely on people. And I'm lucky to have built a good network of people around me that can really support my business, and I can do the same for them, and just keep rolling with it.
Hats off to you working in three markets. Thank goodness they're all in the same time zone. Alex and I have struggled going between Atlanta and Denver. Like, how do you manage all three markets? Obviously, you have a great team, but and they're so different. Like, New York to Miami is so different.
They're all so different. Luckily, there's some seasonality to them. Whereas, New York and Boston are consistent throughout the year. Nantucket's got really a summer vibe. Miami's got more of a winter kind of spring vibe. So they're different hot seasons, which you know, does make it a little bit easier. But I mean, the short answer is people, and having amazing teams around me, and having people I can count on, and it just really makes me being able to move. Um, and that's what the secret is. And you have to be willing, obviously, to take a pay cut because you're bringing people onto deals that you're not going to get 100% of the commission if you didn't do all the work. So being able to go 50-50, and as the compass principle, collaborate without ego. And I've really found my people who can do that with me. And at first it was not easy, and it still is not easy, but at first it was like, Nick, you're not around all the time, like, how are you going to do this? But I think my teams in each place realize that by not being there all the time, I create opportunities that I wouldn't be able to create otherwise. So I'm bringing business in from all these different places that I am. And I think the teams are kind of starting to realize that, and understand, Nick, you go for it. Go to that event, go to the Super Bowl, go to London, bring back what we can, start. I'm like the hunter as of now.
Ooh.
So um but but of course we got to do some farming too. But it's good to hunt, and um it's what I enjoy to do, being out and about, and connecting with people.
I love this. And I want to actually dive a little bit deeper for a quick second on this. Like, okay, you're splitting things 50-50. So a lot of people, for instance, don't understand that about Jordan and I. Like when it comes to like our real estate business, how we split everything 50-50. It's what it is, especially as we cross market and things like that between like Denver and Denver and Atlanta. We split things 50-50. And it's so crazy because the amount of growth and abundance that we have seen in doing that, where I think a lot of people from the outside looking in automatically go to this mindset of like scarcity or less than, that's half, like, how am I supposed to survive? Like it gets into this mindset of less, but since we have done it this way, there has been more, if that makes sense. What principles do you apply to, I guess, the mindset surrounding making less money in theory, so the outside looking in, like making less money?
Totally. Well, it's about enjoyment too. I mean, it's about not burning out and being able to kind of live the life you want to live. And I've always enjoyed team sports more than individual sports. So just being on a team and doing a deal with my team is way more enjoyable to me
Yeah.
than just doing it all alone. And, you know, I'm in 3 markets, so just the numbers, I'd rather get 3 50% commissions than 100%. I mean,
Yeah.
that makes more money. So, and those opportunities too, the markets are kind of strategic as well. So, New York and Boston have a lot of crossover, a lot of Bostonians, they have all the great schools. I think it's about 80% of Harvard Business School moves to New York City upon graduating.
Wow.
So you really have that nice feeder market there. And then, with Florida too, all these New Yorkers have these places in Florida, and especially kind of this time of year, late fall, winter, everyone's going down there. And having the story of, having my own Airbnb down there and investing a few years ago in Miami myself, I can
Mm-hmm.
really tell that story and speak to it and even share the numbers of the income. And um, so, yeah. The short answer is just being able to collaborate and having amazing teams that support what I do.
Well, and shout out to your amazing team. Like you are the perfect example of a student of the game, and the leaders that you've selected in those regions are just incredible. And they're dynamic and they're just as much similar as they are different. And I'm sure that you're just learning incredible lessons from each of those leaders and then applying them to your business overall.
Absolutely. And it took time. It wasn't just like right away I was aligned with these teams. I got lucky in New York that, I was with a team. Nicole's amazing and she lives in my building, and it's just kind of so perfect to be kind of part of her vibe there in New York. And then, in Boston, I was on a different team before, and kind of a team closer to where I grew up, which is kind of an older crowd and
Mm-hmm.
wasn't really the clientele I was bringing in. And then in Miami, I just kind of hung my license right away with my friend's brokerage, and, you know, didn't really realize how much, Compass can provide and these benefits. And I realized, about a year in, that I really need to be consistent and be on 3 Compass teams. Um, so yeah, it's wasn't easy. It wasn't overnight that I was able to align with these teams, but I'm just in a really good place, I feel, right now. And I'm lucky to have this support system behind me. And each deal, as you guys know, between Denver and Atlanta, I mean, the laws are different, the intricacies of the deal are different, the under contract, in contract, inspection, everything is so different. So it's great to have somebody on the team who just focus on that market, look over your shoulder and make sure,
Yeah.
your work is correct, and that, the New York, law is not being, on the Boston law here. We got to really, focus on this market and have someone who knows it tenfold.
You build your business with that. All that being said, you've got the different markets. You build your business in a way that's what I deem really similar to Jordan and I. We believe like we build your life by design. Like we don't build our business by any traditional ways when it comes to like first real estate specifically. Like we haven't built our business on, door knocking and like cold calling. Now that those aren't great methods, they're just things. Those are the methods that make me personally absolutely miserable. So I think that you build your business similarly by design and doing things that you enjoy. What are some things that you enjoy that have contributed to the growth of your business?
Yeah, that's really well said. I mean, like we were talking about earlier, work-life integration. It's not work-life balance. It's more like integration. So, I mean, it's one of the it's might be stereotypical with business, but like I love to golf, and I found that some of my clients really enjoy golf as well. So how do I create this win-win situation and we're both doing what we love, and we might not be doing business that day or on the course, but it'll lead to our rapport, building it, talking, might be some other referrals in other markets. And I can honestly thank playing golf to a bunch of the deals I've done, and building relationships with people that have opened doors with me. So that's an easy answer for me, is on the golf course. And again, it's very stereotypical business golf, but it's something I really enjoy and grew up doing, and it's definitely part of what keeps me happy and sane is getting out there as much as possible. So yeah, being able to blend, not separating work and life, but like blending it is just really key, and something I really focus on doing. And I've you know it's not easy, because you get on a golf course, or you know how it is. As soon as you're about to leave on a trip or on a trip, the biggest calls come in, or the most
Every
important
time.
deals are happening. It's like, oh my God, I'm gonna miss my flight. I gotta push my flight. We've all done that. And so, that happens too. It's not easy to put the do not disturb on, and you're not going to want to post on Instagram that you're on the golf course on a Monday afternoon. It's so there are things to be wary of as well, and there's pros and cons of everything. But golf is definitely something I love to do and integrate with work.
You do just meet some incredible people, and we know because you are probably one of the biggest lead sources we have for just new incredible people in our network, and we're just so thankful for that. And we know that anyone who you throw away is just going to be an incredible human. How do you like meet people and integrate them into your life and workflow? Because we know that we're not the only ones you're introducing people to. So like walk us through that process of like meeting new people and integrating them into your world.
Yeah, I mean, in our business, right? It's if you don't like connecting with people and introducing people to other people, you're probably in the wrong business. I mean, that's what we do, is broker deals and in real estate specifically. But I feel like it kind of comes naturally to, broker, you hear something, you hear somebody does something, and someone else in your network, and it's kind of natural, like, oh, wow, they should definitely meet that person. And, I kind of realized early on, and just like being in New York City, there's also, I have an advantage, because every night there's 3 different events you could go to. There's so many people, no matter what day of the week. So whenever I kind of want, I have that luxury to kind of be outside and meeting people. So in doing so, I've just met a lot of cool people, and have connected them with other people that I've met. And right away, I've been getting some thank yous, and oh wow, that introduction was changed my career, and these guys are gonna fundraise my business. Thank you. And while I'm not able to always monetize, it's just like it's great to kind of hear that and add value, because as we all know, the reputation of a realtor or real estate agent is not always the best. So if I can like create value in another way, and get into these rooms and be valuable just to meet with, it's definitely something that I try to do. And I think I also learned that from, sorry, this is a convoluted answer, but like trying to reach out to kind of sports agents and people I was kind of target meetings with early in my career. I realized pretty early on that they don't really want to answer my DMs or my emails. Like, who's this realtor reaching out to me? So again, figure out how I can add value and get these people to want to meet with me. Okay, it's like about my network and about connecting them. And I'm pretty confident now, almost anyone I can meet, I can make a valuable connection for them, and some synergy within their business and with someone I know. So
I just love you, Nick. I just think you're one of those people that just get it, and there's intentionality behind it, and that we are so grateful for. You've helped us connect the dots on several things, as Jordan has said. And again, they're not always monetized, but that's not always what it is about. Like we talk about like social capital, right? And how you can utilize that in different spaces. But transforming into some of your, or transitioning into some of your investments, we talked about like your Airbnb, but then can you tell us a little bit about what you're doing with Rome Luggage?
yeah, absolutely. So Rome is a luggage company started by the founder of TUMI. And actually, my first job out of college was working for the founder of TUMI and his endeavors in New York. And they had sold TUMI to Samsonite, before I started working, but they were, very involved with the luggage business. And um, yeah, my first job out of college was selling luggage, selling bags, if you will. And so I would walk around the streets of New York with just like Russian doll style suitcases full of suitcases, and would be dropping them off at Bloomingdale's, Lord and Taylor, all the different like boutiques, and just pretty much try to get these stores to carry my products. So I was doing kind of face to face sales right away and right out of college. And um, I obviously developed a good relationship with the founder of TUMI, who was my boss at the time, and his recent endeavor was Rome Luggage, and I invested in it, and I believe in it. It's a made to order luggage brand. It's more the like vacation traveler than the TUMI business traveler, but yeah, they're made in the TUMI factory and really high quality product, and I been trying to kind of grow the brand the best I can. So recently, it's been kind of used by a bunch of NFL players on game days, and thanks in large part to you guys. And I yeah, just believe in the brand and trying to get it out there as much as possible. And yeah, so I'm excited to see the growth of that.
And when he says made to order, y'all, like it's made to order. You can go online and customize it. You pick your colors, you pick the color of your zipper and your wheels and your suitcase, and then to like create it online and then have it show up. It's got your initials on it. Like Alex and I both have Ram luggage, thanks to Nick, and
Listen
we
to
love it so much. Just the way it rolls is so nice, and the compartments and the storage. Like we're huge, huge fans of Rome.
Those Japanese wheels, man.
it.
Chef's kiss.
360, baby.
360,
Yeah.
baby.
And
So
there may be a special Elevate community discount benefit coming up with Rome soon, so stay tuned.
100%.
Now, Nick, with
No,
where you're
absolutely.
at, depending on, oh, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just saying it started as kind of working with you guys, and then strategic, when we do a closing gift, and I just started using the Rome suitcases as my go-to closing gift, and just seeing like everyone needs a suitcase. So, you know, I've been seeing it get out a lot more, and then NFL guys are, taking their Remova or Toomey and sidelining them to have their Rome with their team colors. So it's
So
big
good.
thanks to you guys for kind of getting me into that, NFL space. And um, yeah, so appreciate you guys.
Just love you,
Oh,
Nicholas.
we do. And your
Well,
intentionality, like with closing or even showing houses, like showing up with a coffee or being like, I brought breakfast, or like just the way you treat the clients that we have worked on together. Like we are so, so appreciative at your attention to detail and just your willingness to go above and beyond. And you've really gone above and beyond for some of our clients. Like,
above and beyond,
yeah.
you
So
know?
we adore you and all that you are as a human and as a professional.
I mean, it's really mutual, and I think not enough realtors and people in our business like look at the long term. They'll just
Yeah.
look at the short term amount. Oh, this is a rental. I'm not going to make much on this. Like, I'll let my assistant do it, or like, oh, I'm not going to really pick up this call right now because it's like, oh, it's a low price point. But I genuinely care about these people, and you
People.
guys do too. And it's especially hard for the athletes we work with who come out of college, get drafted. I've never, had to look for an apartment before. And it's just a lot of educational component as well. And so I think the three of us are really good at empathizing and putting ourselves in their shoes. And, just, you're not going to leave these people hanging. It's just natural for us to provide that kind of extra service that not everybody would want to do.
Amen. Thanks, Nick. Well, to anyone listening right now that's under the sound of our voices or watching this on YouTube, Nick, if there was anything that anyone right now could do to help move your needle forward, what would that be?
Oh man. I don't know. I just I enjoy always meeting good people and connecting, and yeah, reach out and call me, text me, email me. I would love to meet for a coffee or get on a call. And again, I just feel like there's value in every conversation, and I'm never going to say no to a meeting. And if someone wants to meet, I always learn something from it, and maybe I'll be able to help them, and could be vice versa as well. So yeah, always open to meeting new people.
So they can slide in your DMs and you're cool with it, yeah?
Very cool with it. Yep.
Very cool with it. Cool, 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 cool.
Yeah.
The
Keep it
DMs are
professional,
open.
but yeah.
You're a P.
Absolutely.
Oh, well, we adore you, Nick. Thank you so much for joining us on the podcast and just being who you are. Thanks for giving more than you take always.
Absolutely. I love you guys. I'll end with just kind of this quote that we were talking about last week. It was work life integration, not balance. We don't separate, we blend. Work is play. Play creates work. Friends are partners. Hobbies are our work. We don't clock out at 5 p.m. We go out and build our businesses while doing what we love. And so that's something you guys have taught me, and that we collaborate on every day without even knowing it. So I appreciate you rocking with me in that way. And I just wanted to end there and kind of keep my thesis statement for the way I move. So
Amen. Well, we love it. Well, you guys can rock with Nick. We'll put all of his links in whether show notes, bios, all that good stuff. So you'll be able to find him quickly so you can keep rocking with New York Nick, who also happens to be Boston Nick and Miami Nick too. So thanks, guys.
Alter egos. Thank you. Thank you so much.